Oh, what's up, guys? How's everyone doing? What's up, Candle Dealer? Oh, just still trying to get my last few things set up. How was your trading session today? Kind of starting off the night pretty choppy. Where am I? Missing. Where is that at? Oh, there. It's over there. I know I kind of want to jump in short here, but man, I just don't know if we're going to stay in this range. I almost feel like for me to possibly look for a short, I need to be below the 800s here. What's up, Nick? You still protecting your accounts? No, I'm not in a position right now. I know if I try to jump in now, I'm just going to have to DCA back in. This is the 15-minute candle. So maybe we can finally break back below this whole number and lost 200 on 2 accounts already. Oof. You mean just since the market opened? I know we've gone back to normal Asia market trading. Chop. See, I don't know if the pullback here, like if we just retest that, we retest like the pivot or, see, I don't know. Hit right off that 13. I don't know. Uh, 20. Let's see here. Hmm. Kind of did hit off the 20 level. I just don't know if we're going to stay in this range. So I don't know if we'll go back to the top or not. That's the only thing I'm not really sure of. I feel like for us, we need to get out of this range at the 800 to besides taking a scalping type trade. I mean, I feel like that's the only thing available is scalping. What's up, Constantine? Yeah, we need two $100 more days and $150 on our Lucif account to request another payout with them. So hopefully we can just hit that this week and it'd be good. He said going to the tank. I hope so. All right, we starting to look like a nice range. We did break the 800. To me, the 800 was kind of the key here. We'll wait and see what happens with this next 5-minute candle. You really like to see a pullback up to 800 here. I don't see nothing wrong with the sales. I just don't want to jump in too early. So we'll wait and see what happens with the 75 here. Nice. Yeah, I mean, that 800 level has kind of been the key that we've been waiting to sell. I'm just waiting for some kind of pullback. Most of the time we pop back up off the 75 here as it blasts through our 75 here. Low 60 minutes. Now, this is just a teaser trade because I still think it could possibly pull back up to 800. This thing gets tagged in. And we'll just DCA into this. Nice for making your 400 bucks back. Well, like I said, we could easily pull back up to the 800 here. All right. Well, we at least got 5 points in. I'm going to hold this runner because in case we pull back some more, and I'm just going to add into it. If I knew it was going to give me 10 points, I might have went a little heavier, but I wasn't sure. I mean, that thing hit right to the tick. I may go to break even and let this stop me out. And if it comes back up higher, we'll try different entry. All right, we got less than 20 seconds for a new 5-minute candle. I still think we need a pullback here. But I don't want to close my entry just in case it doesn't pull back. All right, it's going to pull back here. May get 92. Let me get 91 actually. I'm using 90, but I'm looking for 5 points. So yeah, I'm looking for a 5-point sell off of 91. But I'm looking for a add-in off of the 800s if we blast the 91. We may end up missing this. I'm hoping at least come back and tag us in before it sells off. Let me see what time it is. I'm going to be very iffy about holding this into the top of the hour. So we got about 3.5 minutes. So might not get the quick 5 points on this one, guys. We're looking for an add-in at 98. Well, there's the first target. Got to be careful if you're entered in here just because it's the top of the hour. What's up, Master? Nice. Another nice almost 10 points here. Another nice 10-point trade. Man, only if you had the boys to go in that heavy. two back-to-back 10-point trades. Thank one mini, man. Whew. All right. I'm going to go to break even just because it's about to be the top of the hour in 30 seconds, and I'm not going to get caught in some crazy top of the hour candle. All right, here comes our new candle. You're hoping this next candle right here breaks below this, and this will be kind of like your consolidation candle. Go! Oh, it's so indecisive right now. Come on. All right, we're going to break even. Gold's pushing. All right, what's the possible, what, 899 push back up here? So it looks like we don't left 50 bucks on the table for not taking our profit on that. Oh, excuse me. I want to place another order here at 99 if this one gets stopped out. With the add in at 10. What's up, man? We're using Ninja Trader with Bulanox. So we're using a oh, I'm just trying to get ready in case once this gets stopped out. That sucks. We left like 50 bucks on the table there. Dirty, dirty, dirty. I almost want to just go in a little heavy. But I know the first time I go in heavy, it's going to blast my level. That's so close. Oh, shoot. We might have missed it. Damn it. Did we just miss that? God dang it. That's so dirty. I didn't quite front run it enough there, guys. I think it's coming back. The reason why I say that, because there's no wick on this 5-minute candle. I think that's just a little fake out. Fake out. Come on. Guys, this could just go without us. What a crud. This thing left us. Damn it. There's no way for me to chase this candle, guys. So we'll just have to sit here and wait. Wow, that thing hit 96 was the level. that we hit off of and missed a while ago by 2 points. Still got a minute 40 seconds left in this. Yeah, the fact that there's no wick on this 5-minute candle. I didn't know if we would bounce, take a little 50 bounce here. Let's wait and see what happens with this next candle here. I'd like to see this next candle kind of wick into the 50s and maybe we push it back up here. All right. You're shorting the bounce here. I did not know if we would push it back up here to 95. That's the only thing I wasn't sure about. I mean, I guess we could take 5 points all the way up doing it like this. Unfortunately, if we get tagged in this, we got to take this thing all the way back up to the top here. They're just 5 points, S-dub. It's just me scalping. Eventually, if I get comfortable with that, I want to start going a heavier on with it. It's almost like a quick 5 points guarantee, man. Like, I think that's like the fourth or fifth one that we've taken without one losing. So, the next one would be up there at 90. All right, we're going to at least lock in 10 points on this. I still say this thing goes back to 96, guys. My add-in will be 804 if it blasts this level. Still fairly early on this candle. It's like 4 minutes in, so still got a lot of time left. The only reason why I say we're going back up here, there's no wick on this 5. There's no wick here. So that even might be another good bounce spot to scalp. Ugh. Scalpity, scalp, scalp, scalp. Uh-oh. No, don't one tick me. All right, like I said, we're going to add in. Actually, 96 was kind of the add in. Going pretty good so far. There's that 96 we were thinking that we would run because, like I said, we did not leave a wick on there. All right, we're going to just keep the profits we got. Boy, this thing's been... Yeah, nice on the call out on the sell, man. Push it. All right, we're going to go to at least break even since we're up 10 points, guys. Butter, butter, baby. Oh, nice, Wes. All right. One more trade and we'll be over $100 for the night. And that's just basically taking 5 and with maybe a 5 or 10 point little runner. My level buy-in is actually 802. I mean, I'll go as much as 801, but that's about as far as I want to go up. Because I could possibly miss it. I'm okay with it going through my order a little bit there, S-Dub. Yeah, whenever the market's moving slow like this, it's so much easier to take these little bounces, scalps. Yeah, I missed one earlier. I tried to front run them about 2 points. Oh, excuse me. Oh, come on, dude. Get out of here. I mean, I don't care if you put stuff in the lobby, but why you gotta be spamming? Be spamming. hopefully everybody's keeping their account safe this week. You're using NinjaTrader. Do you prefer that over Tradeovate? I guess so, because I've been using NinjaTrader for so long. So it's just one of those things that you use so much that you don't care to switch with anything or try something different. When I first started trading SDub, I did use Tradeovate. But everybody, 3 years ago, everybody was using Tradeovate, and they used to have a lot of connectivity issues. It's whenever Top Step used to use Tradeovate before they got their own setup, and I think it's been better since Top Step left though, because they don't have all their customers on the Tradeovate app, because they switched to their own. Oh. Okay. See, I don't know, because like I said, I haven't really taken trades on them in quite a while. The only thing that I have dealing with Tradeovate is my Luciv and my funded futures accounts are with Tradeovate that are just logged into Ninja. We can if you want, Jeremy, but you'll have to come over to YouTube. I'm not allowed to do that on TikTok. Oh, just to use the X platform. Yeah, I don't care to try different platforms. Yes, this is a Buellanox eval. This was that one I was close to almost passing, and then I took a loss on it. I still need about $200 more to pass it. If I can stay consistency with this scalping in the Asia market when the Asia market is moving slow, I'd like to start trading a funded account with this. Usually most of all my fundeds are during the New York session. This week I'm going to be very skeptical trading my funded accounts just because of the week it is. This is a very tough week to trade. So if you're new to trading, I would not even bother trading if you got a funded account or even an expensive eval. I would just not do it. This week will probably chop you up pretty bad. As you can see, look at all these ugly 5-minute candles. It's just like this in the New York session. What it is, yeah, paper trade or anything, this week is notorious for wrecking traders. Including, I got wrecked the last time because this happens every 3 months. So every 3 months we have what I call the FU week for traders, which is the rollover week, FOMC, and OPEC Friday, which in this case we're having a holiday, so I'm not sure how that's going to work out. But I don't know if you guys remember the last time when we went from December or March to June contracts back in March, man, it was just wreckage that week. So much time? We got 2 minutes left on this 5-minute candle. So we're not over leveraging either. We're only going to risk about $60 per trade. So that's what we're risking on these trades. So if I get tagged in at 800, I'm looking for a quick 5 points with a possible 10 to 15 point runner. Oh, you're doing demo all week? Yeah, I don't blame you, Wes. I only took one funded trade today because I came into here. I was like, if I can just get my one funded a trade, and I did. Luckily, I got it on my Lucif account. We hit like a 40-point trade this morning on the only good candle. It was crazy. It was the only good candle all morning long. The rest of the candles were just straight garbage. I'm talking about garbage. We only had one good candle this morning. Let's see if we can find it. So, what's that from? Nope. Let's see. Right here. This was our only good candle. And I was kind of playing off a pivot. We had a pivot at 17 that we had multiple times. And we pull back, wick into the whole number here. And that, like I said, the only good candle, if you look at the rest of these candles, they were just pretty much all super wicky with like these random little breakouts. You know, more consolidation, one little breakout, more consolidation all the way until this evening, till close. So it's definitely one of these days that you'll just, like I said, wreck your accounts. So it's best to be careful. Look for one funded trade. If you're going to trade funded, then maybe do evals the rest of the day, but even be careful with your evals. I know I was red on my eval today. We took one trade on one eval, took a loss. I'm like, okay, got to put that away. Like it was super tough. Oh, excuse me. Man, we may not get tagged in. We're like 16 points off. Man. I'm surprised we never did get that 50 level down there. Even if we get tagged in here, we should get some bounces off of all these wicks here. So I think even if we get tagged in, we're going to have multiple opportunities to probably at least save this if it goes through. It's a bottom of the hour, so we should be getting another new 30-minute candle. Let's see here. 27 would be kind of the max here. That's what I'm hoping for since there's so many wicks up there, S-Dub. I mean, look at all these wicks, man. It's like, I'm hoping they give us a couple little rejection out of that. As long as we don't get nothing crazy. Bro's wife finally divorced him? I don't know. I don't think so. Well, maybe you're talking about somebody else's wife. Is it because of the stash money? Oh, after we lose our mortgage? No, I don't have a mortgage. Well, I do have a mortgage, but I have a second house that pays the mortgage. So that's different. I know, man. I'm playing along with you. Nah, the only thing I pay as far as rent goes is my taxes and insurance. I have a second rental property that I get rent from that pays for the mortgage. How do I tell when we get these bad weeks, Wes? Just from the past, the price action's always like this during this week. Basically, the community is split. So right now you got half the community on September contracts and half the community on June contracts. And you would almost have to see which one has the most volume, which I don't really know. Thank you for the likes. And so, and also we have FOMC. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't really been following that whole war thing very closely. Now, I did get screwed over on war news last Friday. So I got what, 35 points of slippage. So we got hammered. What's up, Nick? Gold is pushing. Oh, Costin said gold already pushing. I remember him saying that a while ago. Very possible on the AI bubble. I mean, I guess it'd be no different than the .com bubble that happened back in 2000. It's either 2000 or 99 or 2001. It was one of those years. They had the .com bust. I don't know. I mean, I guess it sucks temporarily on those type of things. You know, I guess probably the people get hurt the most are the ones that are probably close to retiring. Oh, it was 99, Nick? Okay. I knew it was somewhere in there. I couldn't remember what the actual year was. I mean, I was a young kid there. I mean, I didn't pay attention to that stuff back then. Even the '08 crash, I mean, the only thing that affected me during the '08, '09 was the fact that we were paying $5 a gallon where I live, which that was probably the last time we paid $5 a gallon was back then. And that was either '08 or '09 or something like that. Or '07. I don't remember. Somewhere around those years where gas got pretty pricey. Our gas here is usually like $2 to $3, maybe $4. Whew. What did they got? What did they use, like the special California gas? I mean, I've heard that's one of the reasons why California's gas is expensive, and not besides the taxes on it, but they use a different type of gas for the some kind of environment gasoline they use, I guess, some kind of chemical. I think our gas right now is around 340 where I'm at. Okay, so that's just like in downtown Seattle where they charge that. Yeah, we usually stream the Asia session. Whatever happened to ethanol? I don't know. I thought there's ethanol in gas. Well, at least it is here. I guess that's not too bad if it's only $1 or two more. At least it's not $9 everywhere. Yeah, we're on the MNQ. No, we're actually on September contracts. I wasn't sure what everybody was trading on today. I mean, we can go over to June contracts. Or we can take a look at the Junes. All the traders I saw today are trading the... I don't even know if I know what that is. Oh, June's got lower volatility. If I can just hit one more 5-point trade, like I said, that'll push us over $100 for the night. We're at 91 right now just from scalping 5 points with just a few micros. Watch this be the one that loses for us. I think it really depends on where you're at in your trading journey. If you're new to trading, I would probably never recommend a cash account. If you're brand new to trading, I'm pretty sure you can probably ask most streamers from page to page. If you use a cash account when you first start trading, probably 90% of the time you're probably going to lose your money, or most of it. So, at least whenever you use a prop firm, I mean, don't get me wrong, you can still lose a lot of money with prop firms, but at least you know what you're risking when you buy a eval or a funded account. You know how much you're risking. You know, if it's $60 to $100. I'd rather lose a $60 to $100 than I would a couple $1,000. Dude, did this thing just miss us? This thing just might have missed us. We got all these damn wicks up here. It's hard to tell. Dude, this thing literally missed me. Not even 3/4 of a point a tick, guys. That thing hit 99.25. Then went back 10 points. I hope we didn't miss our entry there. It scares me to try to take a second one. I don't know. I don't know if we should attempt the second one. We do got the VWAP sitting at 804. Oh, nice, man. Okay. Yeah, I'm one of those believers, man, that I think any strategy works. Most people are going to fail or blow their account because of either risk management or revenge trading or over leverage, or all the other stuff is usually what destroys people's accounts, not necessarily the strategy. Unless you're just buying in randomly, but most strategies are just not going to blow up your account right up away if you got decent risk management. So like I've been trading on multiple funded accounts probably since December. Like I've had those same accounts like for 7 months. But lately I've been kind of getting away from them. It's nothing wrong with them. It's just I've been focusing on these elusive accounts because I find these elusive accounts a lot easier to get payouts on. Guys, we might have missed this 800 touch, guys. Like it hit 99.25. And I thought I had it front ran enough because the entry should have been 802, and I was front running it by 2 points. So we may end up missing this. Yeah, I'm like 2 $100 trades away from my second elusive payout. What am I at? I think do I need 850 or 250? Let me look. I thought it was only 150 I need. I might need more. That's gonna suck. I might have looked at that wrong. Oh, I need 250, not 150. I'm at 750. So 757. So I still need two $100 trades. So that was the only funded account that we traded today. You killed your buffer and lost 1K on top of the 1.6. Woo! The one account, I got to start taking trades on it again too. That was the one that we took the first payout with on that first elusive payout last Wednesday or Thursday. Like I said, guys, this could get blasted. I don't know how much I recommend holding this for the second push here. If it pushes back up here. Because that was a 20-point move that we missed by like a point. Oh, Traded Bait already updated the stuff? Okay. Like I said, guys, if you're going to take this the second push, remember, it's usually not as good on the second push. So usually if you miss your target, if I had a set target and I miss it by like a tick or something or half a point, a lot of times that second push will blast it. So just be aware of that if you're still attempting to take that. I'm hoping that it's so slow and grindy that we can still get the bounce because there's still tons of wicks up there. Let's see, make sure. Oh man. Got to hit go live there. Thanks for the follow, Texas. Let's go. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind maybe buying that someday, but yeah, I'm not really sure what's going to happen with that because I've seen multiple reports where multiple companies has got that, what do you want to call it? They got it priced at multiple different, like some's got it priced at over $1 trillion. Some's got it priced at like $500 million. Like the prices are all over the place. I like to be there whenever they decide to do a stock split. They decide to split the stock to bring in some more income. do like a 10-to-1 or a 20-to-1 split, but I know that'll be a while. Only thing I've really been buying lately is just crypto. I think I've been buying XRP the most probably. I think I'm up to like 500 XRP at the moment or 450 or so. Let's see where we can add in at here. Remember, guys, this was the second push, so just be aware of that. I feel like we kind of missed it a while ago on this one, but we may still get 5 points here, and we'll just go to break even if we do. Sounds good, candle dealer. Nice job bringing that back almost though. Like I said, remember we already hit this target once, so we kind of hopefully we get a bounce off this VWAP here and we'll go to break even. Push it. All right. Do we get a push back to 80 here? 87. Guys, I think this is going to get ugly here in a minute because we're going to be trapped in between these two consolidation areas. All right, runner may get stopped out here. Do we attempt the 12? We got another level sitting at 09 here. All right, I'm gonna go to break even real quick, just in case. Ain't no use giving up points. 91 was the safe one. I thought we could get 90. They hit right off 91. We ain't asking for much here, guys. Yeah, we're on MNQ. Nice. Dude, we've been like a scalping machine tonight, guys. I don't think we've had one L tonight on the scalping. That's the VWAP line there, that 803, 804 for any of you VWAP folks. That's why I usually never really use the VWAP, but I know there's several guys who use it, so that's why I have it on there. So we figured we put the VWAP. Watch this thing just continue selling. It would have to get through, what, 80? probably to keep selling down. Dude, every single trade has paid 10 points. I almost thinking about going for 10 points instead of just a 5. Yeah, we almost had this account pass last week, and we ended up taking a loss on this. Oh man, we're gonna end up, look at all we're gonna end up leaving 20 points on the table. Get out of here. So we're just up 132 tonight, just scalping a couple micros. I wasn't gonna be greedy, S-Dub. I was happy just to get my 5 or 10 points, so. Pretty much just been playing every single trade the same. No, I'm not in a buy at the moment. I'm not in a trade at the moment. I don't really know what would be the next target. Like, we would need to see a push down with another pullback before we can retake any more of these levels, because we've already taken them 1, 2, 3, 4. We've taken like six trades already. All like we're just basically taking these Rico levels back up. That is all I'm doing. We're just scalping off the Rico candles. Pretty much what you see to the left of me. Every single trade that I took tonight came off of the Rico candles. That is something I started doing last week, and it seemed like it doesn't fail hardly. Like, we lose that 80, man. We could be going back down to 50 if we lose this 80 here. Woo. The one time I don't hold a trade, we're already down almost 25 points. Man. What the crud. I like using Rico candles for trend. It just allows me to see trend. There is just a style of candle. So yeah, that's what I like to use Rico candles for. It just allows me to see trend. You know, you really can't see trend out of this. I'm sitting on my hands for the moment. I mean, we may try and see if we can find another little scalp entry. We're almost at the top of the hour, so we'll have to see what happens here. The top wick entry established. So do you think we are going to push back up to 860s? Let's see. Oh. Oh, you're looking for that wick down at the 50s to pop back up. Oh, goodness. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh. Hopefully this is just not the night's price action. I think if you look to the left, we're kind of stuck in a consolidation range. So we're going to be stuck between this. And it looks like these may run down there. It looks like you almost got equal lows down there. Man, how do we not run those 55s? Whew. I can see the 55s getting taken out here. I mean, the market hardly ever leaves those. It's almost like, can we get a 30-point trade down to them? That'd be the key here. I wouldn't mind seeing if we can find an entry to go down to the 55s. I'd like to move to the downside of just, you know, we got 40 seconds left on this candle. I hate entering at the end of 5-minute candles. So we're going to see if we can hold off to this next 5-minute candle. We got about 30 seconds. You got your stop loss above the VWAP. How heavy do you go in, S-Dub? You got a sell limit setting at 30.75. Dude, I done shorted up there a lot tonight. Oof. Nice on the 7 micro trade. Heck yeah. All right, here's a new 4-hour candle. We'll mark your 95 out for you. You said 95 there? All right. I know, I'm liking those equal lows sent down there also. Push it. Oh no. Get on up there. Oh no. Don't go now. Run those wicks. I haven't found an entry yet, man. I don't want it to go without me. No. I was kind of with the professional there. I thought maybe we would sweep these wicks up here before it went back down. Oh, goodness. Stop loss is break even. Nice. Nice from catching that S-Dub. It looks like it's probably going to go without us. We may have to look and see what kind of rejection we get off the 55 down there. Go. Oh my goodness. SW, we still may get that sweep of 95. Oh, no, thank you. I don't need any type of bot. I'm still good even if we don't get another trade tonight. Like I said, we made our $100 tonight. We still need 140 to pass this 25K though. I almost had it pass last week. And we took a little loss or something one day. I don't remember what happened. I can't remember if I selected that count by accident or what. It was something last Friday that caused me to lose like $100 on it. Show me the money. Look at that stuff. Rooting it on. Nice. We're just still sitting on our hands, guys. This is the top of the hour. This is also the start of your new 4-hour candle also. That's what the purple box is. Those are the purple box you see on my screens in the morning. Oh, yeah. I mean, I was definitely anticipating a choppy day today. You know, we had such a huge move overnight, rollover week, FOMC week, OPEC Friday, all kind of craziness going on this week. Tomorrow may be really choppy since the FOMC is Wednesday. So that's the only thing that worries me. If you're going to, I'm not even sure if I want to trade my freaking funded accounts tomorrow. Just because it's the day before FOMC. I want to say the new Fed chair guy comes out tomorrow. Does he finally speak tomorrow for the first time? I think Powell is not doing Fed chair no more. I think he's still on the board. But I don't think he's doing the Fed chair thing. Right? Is it not Wash? Wash? Or how you say his name? Wash? Is he not the one that's going to be doing the meeting tomorrow? Or, you know, whatever statement? Warsh? It's Warsh? I don't know if I'm saying his name wrong. Maybe. Papa Whoosh. Nice, SW. Yeah, if we push back up, maybe we can look for another entry up here. Like I said, I would be perfectly fine if we don't get another entry tonight, guys, because we're up 132 for the night. And most of the nights in the Asia market, I'm only trying to make like $100 during like choppy price action. And it's just trading a few micros. Oh, excuse me. There's your 95 professional. Yeah, we trade New York session also. Ah, look to the left. Nice. Sounds good, Mark. What's up, prayer kid? What would be the safe target to shoot for here? Man, we got those equal lows sent down at 755. I don't know if we get back down there or not. I don't know if just... Do we just run this wick here? We continue down? All right. I'm going to play it safe. We're just going to go for 20 points here. What's up, man? Yeah, we trade a New York and Asia market every night. All right, we're going to go to break even on this one, just in case. I don't want to get up 15 points and this thing just comes back and stops me out. I did not place the order on that one. We just did kind of the back door on that one. Honestly, if I had it in me to hold it, I still feel like 55 is the end target here, because there's equal lows down here on the 5-minute charts. Well, fairly closely equal lows, maybe not all the way. It looks like that wick did run that one earlier. Oh, he just touched it. There we go. That was probably your safe target. Then your next set of wicks will be here. Because we're pretty much just staying in range. You're just kind of playing off range. So the ideal here would be for either us to push these two wicks or this wick and basically push back up to the top of the range. So that is something that I've been trying to get better at, is playing range. And the only important thing with range, you just got to play it till it fails. So that's just how range works. So no matter what happens, you would just take another long and look to go back to the top of the range where you stay inside this area. So we'll just see what happens. So that pushed us up to 192 tonight. So we're only about 110 away from passing this eval here. Eventually, I like to start trading fundeds in the nighttime. So this was the one account that we were trying to work on with the fundeds. And so maybe once we get this pass, we will use a funded account in the Asia market, doing it the same way we're doing with this type of price. Well, I don't know. Sometimes this price action is pretty wild. This is, to me, feels like normal Asia market price action where, you know, last week was not normal price action for Asia market. And I think even if you look at the VIX, I think the VIX is kind of back down to normal for anybody that follows the VIX. I just recently started doing, looking at the VIX. Where the hell is the... Yeah, usually anything under 20 or 17 is usually, a lot slower price action. So we get that more normal type price action than you do whenever, like last week when during the crazy price action, I want to say the VIX was all the way up in the 20s. It was like 22, 23. Yeah. So this was last week's VIX. And, anybody that was trading with us last week, I mean, this stuff was basically all the way up in the 20s multiple days. So it was insane last week. So this is kind of what we were talking about range. So basically you would just keep playing longs and shorts until they fail. That's kind of what I've been hoping for all night, Prayer Kid, is the 755 down there. But we have yet to get down there. I done took multiple shorts looking for us to run this back down here, but we hadn't got to her. So that's why I decided just to take it at a safe target that I feel like we could hit. You're going to look for a short up there at 802s. I like that too. That's right off the VWAP. That's that previous wick high. So I say you just keep playing it till it fails. As long as you're not over leveraged. And, as soon as it fails, just close your trade. You don't want to be in it if it breaks out here. Dun, dun, dun. What time is it here? Just 9:20. Maybe we can jump in there with you in a minute. We'll see what happens when it gets closer. We may try it with you, Prayer Kid. Let's see. 805. All right. We'll see what happens up here, Prayer Kid. I'll go in with you. That's right above the VWAP. If you like the VWAP trades, I know there's quite a few guys who likes the VWAP trades. I got burned one day on that VWAP one day, man. Asian market's a little bit weird when it comes to trading, if you ask me. We're just kind of playing the range. We're pretty much just consolidating sideways. So yeah, we're just running liquidity, grabbing in and go back to the downside. We'll just keep doing that over and over till it just doesn't work anymore. Like, that's pretty much been every single trade tonight. I want to say we've had 6 or 7 straight scalp trades doing it like that. We're up 192. So I don't think now that I say that, we'll probably take a loss on this one. That's how it usually goes. Yeah, this is just consolidating sideways. We're just kind of trapped in between two areas that basically consolidated. You can draw your little consolidation box here for anybody that likes to put those on there. Then also here. So this kind of explains, why we're stuck where we're at. We're stuck between all this from this morning. This was all from this morning where we were just basically just chopping back and forth. And you can see that's what we're bouncing off of. And now we're just pretty much stuck on this, what we consolidated between 6 and 7 o'clock or 5 and 7 o'clock or whenever this was here. So this is why I keep thinking that we're going to keep running back down to the 55 since we've only been down there twice. Whew. If you want to if you're like a Elusive Cups customer or Beulah Knox or My Funded Futures, it's just a discount code is all it is. It's the same thing you see on most of the other streamer pages. Prayer Kid, how'd your trading session go today? Yeah, I'll give this till about 10:30. If I don't get entered by 10:30, we'll just take this off and we will just be back for the New York session in the morning. Because I don't want to get caught in a trade that I gotta sit here and hold for another hour in the Asia session. To me, I feel like you have a very tight window of movement in the Asia market most nights, and that's usually between the 9 and 11. Yeah. And after that, it kind of slows down a little bit until the London session open. So, and there's some of those Asia trades, man. You can be stuck in those things for a whole hour and move like 10 points. I'm not really sure what that is. That NOW. We're up 192 for the night, and that's just scalping. I think as soon as I pass this eval, I think I'm gonna switch. I'm gonna start trading my funded accounts at this time of the night. So we're up 192 for the night, just scalping, just playing the range basically all night long. Nice. I'm still waiting for the VWAP push and to see if we can run this previous wick here at 800. So this definitely will be my last trade here. So we'll give it 10 points. And if we lose 60 bucks, we're still above 100 and we won't take any more trades. Yeah, those it is just straight big old wicks, Wes. They're just nasty candles. It's really hard to trade these. That's why it's just best to trade the range. Or maybe if you're not good at range, this is a good opportunity to practice the range. Oh yeah, most definitely just watching. It's like watching grass grow and paint dry on some of these Asia sessions. We were spoiled from last week whenever we were having those 100-point moves out of nowhere in the Asia market. So we knew last week was kind of like a one in a lifetime type thing. You do not get that, what was going on last week in the Asia market. I think my best Asia market trade last week was like 450. I've never made 450 in the Asia market. I think we did 450 one night and 250 the next. Like the market was just insane. Like just 100-point trades out of nowhere. Multiple 100-point trades in the Asia market. It was just insane last week. Now we're back to reality. This is more normal. So this feels a lot more normal. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, if I'm not tagged in by, well, I don't even know if I'll get there. We got 5 more minutes. I wanted to be tagged in by 10:30. Say push it. You need a big run. Well, you said you were in long at one time, right? I feel like we still are going to run the 50s and 55s down there. That's kind of what I've been looking for all night. We just haven't made it down there. So that's why we're just going to stick to taking the safer take profits so we don't like risk it going down 20 points. Because I want to say we had multiple trades tonight that we were up 20 points and we came back and got either break even or for a very small take profit on the runner. So we left quite a bit on the table tonight. So, man. Goodness. What is the June well, these are not June contracts. Let's see what June's doing here. June contracts are not really looking too much better. So hopefully no one's stuck in an entry here. You definitely don't want to be buying in the middle of the range here. So you're going to have to wait for us either to push down or push up. You're shorting now? There's just no way I can short in the middle of the range. I'm not saying it won't work out. There's just no way I can do that. I'm going to pass on that one. I'll let you have that one, per kid. Excuse me. I'm sorry I can't stop yawning, man. My eyes are on fire right now. I'm pretty sleepy. At least if you short now, you can probably get a fairly decent DCA in. You know, you could DCA maybe back in around the 800s for some reason if it does push back up there. All All right, so we got a minute 50 seconds left, 40 seconds to the bottom of the hour. So maybe this new 30-minute candle will give us a little bit of a momentum here to the downside. That's where Prayer Kids, he's in a short at the moment. So like I said, I'm okay if I don't get my entry. I'm cool where I think I'm at tonight. That way tomorrow night or the next night, we only need to make, what, 180 over the next day or two? It's 4 a.m. Nice. It's 9:30 p.m. here where I'm at. Come on, Prayer Kid. Prayer Kid's in a short, looking for us to run those 50 levels down there. Like I said, the only reason why I'm not a fan of this, like, I would never buy a short, like I said, just because we're in the middle of the range. I don't really know what's going to happen here. I'm just going to take my order off, just the fact that we're just kind of just sitting here. I'll give it one more candle here and see what happens. It's 10:30 here now. So, and I'm pretty sure this is going to be a kind of a tight wedge. For anybody that likes to play trend lines. And a lot of times, if it pushes out the top, most of the time that's like a little fake out. And we could just push back and run these wicks, then come back down. We got 805 up there. What was your entry, Prayer Kid? Did you get short at 80? Okay, that's not a bad entry. I think even if it pushes up, as long as you're not in super heavy, I think you'll be fine. As long as, you know, the 800s hold. Like, you know, we could possibly run one of these wicks up here or even these wicks here. Just kind of sweep the 93s, 95s and come back down. Then your next set of wicks, these wicks, this wick hasn't been ran up there 800 in a minute. And ooh, do we want to attempt that with you? Let's see. Well, as long as you're not in too heavy, I think you're fine. We still could get a push back down to the 80s. Like I said, I didn't see nothing wrong with the short. The only reason I wasn't a fan of the short is because we're in the middle of the range. And so I just wasn't sure. Okay, 2 micros, that's not bad. We're just going in 3 micros here, so we're going to risk $60 of our profit here. Mm. Might not even get the push up there. A lot of times that could be like the fake first breakout of the wedge, and the actual move is to the downside. I'm going to shoot for 804. Like I said, we'll give it 8 to 10 points. There's still a lot of wicks above the 800s there. So I'm hoping we can at least just get the 5-point bounce with our little runner. Yeah, it's very possible, man. There's a lot of wicks sitting up there around that range also. All right, about to have a new 5-minute candle. It makes me nervous having these resting orders sitting on here, Prayer Kid, just because of the news that happens a lot. So you get those crazy wicks. Push it. Now, if we miss our target by like a few points or something, I'll take this off because I'm not going to try it the second push. Do we get that? That one's kind of iffy. Where could we go next? 811? If we push up through here, we're going to 811's the next target. And we can add in. All right. Got quick 5 points, and we'll see what happens with the runner here. We were looking for a short. But right now, we've already hit our first target. Right now, we're just kind of waiting to see what happens with the runner. I don't know if we get back through this, though, here. We're just going to look for a possible 10 points. That's it. All right, we're going to go to break even. The fact that it's already pushed down about 8 points. We're just looking for 10. Nice, man. Oh, don't come back up here. Get on down there. Give me the 91. It wants to touch the 91, guys. That's the only reason why we're targeting 94, because I feel like we're going to at least go pull back to 91. All right. Let's see if we bounce off 91 here. This is where I think we're going to bounce. Actually, probably 92. Let's see if we bounce out of this or not. So going to blast it. What, looking for 2 to 5 points? Oh, you're looking to take a trade all the way down to 742 on that one, professional? Like I said, I was just happy to get my 10 points. That's all we were looking for. That short off of the 04s up there. So that pushed us over 200 for the night. We're at 232. So there's that 91 bounce. We got to get through the 91s here. Did the 91 at least pay 5 points? I didn't know if it, I don't think it paid 5 points. So yeah, I remember you were short doing that 95. Let's see. Come on, push it. I want to see if I was seeing if this was going to give us 5 points off that 91. Boom, 5 points. Nice. Nice on the 91 bounce. All right, maybe we'll push back through this time. Oh my goodness. All right, guys. Thank you guys for watching tonight. Please be careful if you're going to continue trading. We really didn't take no like actual big trades tonight. Everything has been 5 and 10 point scalps tonight. I mean, that's all the market's really giving tonight. I mean, it's really tough to get in this and hold it. If you are going to take trades and you're going to trade the range, try to either, buy at the bottom, sell at the top. If you notice, that's what I've been doing. I really haven't been touching the longs very much, but all the top orders, I've been selling almost the last 3 trades. We've taken 3 straight trades up here out of the 90s and the 800s. So yeah, just, if you're going to take your entries, like, short here at the blue line, or at maybe the bodies, maybe you can use the bodies of the candles and the longs up here. Then maybe if it does drop down a little bit, maybe add like a contract in. Just don't go in too heavy where it doesn't give you an opportunity where you're over leveraged and you can't add in. So if you notice, all my trades, I've only been in 3 micros every single trade, and most of them have only been 5 points, and we're up 232 tonight doing that. Even though we've taken a lot of trades, but we've hit a couple of the good little runners where you're looking for like 20 points, 10 points. It's kind of like that. So you just kind of have to just trade whatever the price action's given us tonight, and that's all it's given us is a 35-point range for the last 2 hours. So if you can squeeze 5 to 10 points out of that, that's pretty good. You're only getting 30 points to try to find a spot to get in there. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you for the likes, and thank you guys for sharing information, whatever entries you're taking, or maybe a short you're taking. So I always like to see what other people are trading. If I like it, I may even join it with you. So I like the shorts up here at the 800s. If you can, stay out of entries in this area here. Just try to stay, if you missed a trade, just going to have to wait. If you want to stay safe, just stay out of the middle here when we're ranging like this. So but the good thing about ranging, let's just say you do take that trade, and if you're not over leveraged, you can DCA out of it or just wait. And if you got enough drawdown, if you're only in a few micros, it more likely it's going to come back and you'll get out of the trade as long as you're still inside the range. Once it breaks that range, I don't see it breaking all this for a minute, at least not with the volume we have. I mean, that's a lot of consolidation all the way up through here. Even if this just goes up there and hits that, it's just constantly going to be coming back. So, and same to the downside. So a lot of consolidation to the downside. Remember, I kind of drew out the boxes earlier where it just pretty much, you can see where our range is going to be. You can go back on these 5-minute charts and just draw out these little consolidation zones. You can see where your zones are at. So more likely, I don't think we'll probably be stuck in this area probably all the way until London session, whenever we get a little bit more volume in. So this way you can it kind of makes it easier to see your zone once you draw out the other consolidation areas. All right, guys, everyone have a great evening. Be safe, and continue trading. Thank you guys for the follows, likes, and everything, and have a great evening. And we will be back at 8 o'clock in the morning. If I'm here at 8 or 9, or actually not 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock or 9:15, it really depends on the market. If I get up and for some reason we don't have like a 800-point move overnight like we did last night, I'm usually not very interested in trading the market because I know anytime you have big movement and overnight, the New York session is going to suck. So if you're new to trading, you wake up and the market has basically got you gapped up over 1,000 points. So this was the close from Friday, 29,970. If you kind of go to when we open this morning, where's that? Here. So what is that? About 600-700 points. I think, yeah, about 700 points to the upside. Most of the time, the price action is going to suck for the New York session. And you can see you only had one opportunity to find a trade this morning. I feel like I got lucky this morning. I think I took the only good candle we had this morning for entry. And that was this candle here. This was the one candle that we took our funded trade on this morning, and we got about 40 points out of it on the elusive funded account. After that, I didn't take any more funded trades. We pretty much had the pullback back into these wicks. Then as you can see, it was just straight chopping sideways the rest of the morning. So, all right. Thank you guys.